What's up, YouTube? This is Joe, the 50-something Dasher. Thought I would shoot a video on a current event topic here and just kind of give my thoughts about this. But uh, the latest thing in the news here is the new payment options for DoorDash customers. So I guess now there's this thing where you can either pay the full price of an order, like the way it has been up to this point, or through this company that they've partnered up with, you can either choose you can place an order and pay in four payments, or you can choose there's other options as well for even more installments than that, and you can even like set up the installments to come out on your paydays and yada yada yada. Um, and I guess just yesterday, DoorDash posted this news article, and so this has been, the talk going on today. It's funny how I first found out about this. It was this morning. I was on a shopping order at the dollar store, and unbeknownst to me at the time, the person checking out in front of me was a Dasher who was telling this to the cashier. And then when that Dasher checked out and left, the cashier was telling my wife and I about it. So I first learned about this morning. And then just a few minutes ago, I watched Pedro's video just now where he was talking about this. And I know just to kind of give my thoughts here. I don't know. I heard about this and just don't really think this is much to do about anything, to be honest. I don't think this is any real. It's just kind of one of those things where it's kind of it. You first hear about it and you're like, really? I bet that's like a lot of people's react. That was my wife and I's reaction to the cashier. Really? you know so it's just kind of weird, it's just kind of awkward at first, and then it's like, I know for me, I don't know about a lot of you guys, but then it's just kind of like, well, okay, whatever. I mean, it doesn't seem like, much to do about anything. um I know in Pedro's video, he kind of approached it more from a standpoint of man, come on, like these like people that buying like a value meal or whatever, and you're really going to break that up into installments. Well, if you can't, you can't pay, 15 or $20 for a meal, and you have to break it up in installments, why are you even ordering it? And I know a lot of people are first going to examine it from that standpoint, but I guess if, like, I personally am not somebody that I'm a DoorDash customer as well, and not very often, maybe once a month, twice a month at most. We'll place orders for ourselves, my wife and I. But it's usually just for a dinner. So we don't do large shopping orders or anything like that. Um, but now, as a driver, when I'm going out and doing my orders or whatever, I've done a lot of shopping orders where the subtotals are like over $100. So I've done, like, 50 and 60 item shops and these type of things. And on orders like that, where customers are spending, like, say, like over $50 or over $100 on some of these orders, in those situations, I can kind of see some kind of payment plan. Um, Maybe you're a customer that uses DoorDash for your shopping orders, and let's say you do like every other week, you do like an order for that's like 150, $200, like a big order every other week. and you want to set those up on like some kind of weekly payment plans. I don't know, I can kind of see this being beneficial for certain customers. I don't see, like, people just ordering one lunch or something from McDonald's. I just, that I have a hard time kind of seeing. But I think on your bigger orders, and could, and I know a lot of people are going to look at this, and a lot drivers especially are going to look at it and automatically think, oh, okay, there goes the tips, because if they can't afford this, and have to break it up into installments, well, it's going to be a zero tip order, and that's where your mind automatically goes. But I don't know, folks, and with the type of orders that I'm talking about, maybe, possibly, you never know. It could lead to higher tips in some cases. So let's say, somebody places a $150 shopping order, okay, and if they were to pay for that in just one payment right when they place the order, maybe they might only leave like an $8 tip, just for an example. But with this payment plan, if they're given like 3 or 4 weeks to pay it off, maybe the tip will be more because I'm not paying the full amount today, so I'll leave $15. And I would hope that the tips would be given to the driver, as they have been to this point, given to the driver all up front. Hopefully that doesn't change. I don't know. We'll see. And another thing, when I read that article on the DoorDash website, another thing that wasn't mentioned there that I'd be kind of curious about is, can these customers only have one loan out at a time, or could you potentially have multiple payment plans going on at the same time? So I don't know. So that would be something to be, looked into. But again, I personally wouldn't use this. I don't place large enough orders to where I feel like I need to split it up into payments. So as a customer, I wouldn't use this. And again, I don't see this changing much of anything on the driver side of things. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Anyway, my food is done in the oven, I think, so I better get out there and check on it. That is it for now. Thanks, guys, for watching. As always, be sure to drive safe out there. We'll catch you next time. Thanks again.